Good evening. Well, I'm sure I got that wrong, but you know who I was trying to imitate. I was trying to imitate my man Alfred Hitchcock, the king of suspense, and in a way of speaking, terror too. He scary character. But I was trying to say good evening, the way he used to say it. And y'all have to excuse me. I don't know what's going on with my throat. I've said that too many times already, but I don't. And it seems like to me every time I get up here and start talking, I got my water, I got my everything. And I said the next thing, excuse me, y'all, I'm feeling a little notorious tonight. And it is night, you know. It seems like to me lately here I've had a tendency of doing my Vlogmas at night. And it is night. I had me some fish. I had the fried flounder. It wasn't bad at all. But I do have a half a piece left. I only cooked 2 pieces. And I had a half a piece left. And I've been thinking about that half a piece for the last half an hour. I said, I'm going to throw it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. Gobble it right on up, y'all. But I don't have, you know, when I eat fish, I love to have me a Pepsi or either some lemonade and a little bit of corn. I don't know if y'all ever had the hush puppies, you know, like the little hush puppies that you fry, like you deep fry them or something like that. Corn, you know, they're made of corn milk. That and some fish. And I used to love to have maybe some coleslaw and some french fries. Oh, honey hush. Now you're taking me back down yonder home. It reminds me so much of down home, how people used to, the restaurants they used to have down south. I mean, those people down south was cooking. Ain't like this stuff up here, y'all. You might hit and you might miss. It was on point each and every time. The chicken always tastes the same. The barbecue tastes the same. Whatever you bought, it was always the same. And North Carolina, I'm telling you, they had some of the best chopped barbecue that you could think of. And fried chicken. Oh, yeah. Didn't make no difference what part of the chicken. It could have been a wing, could have been a breast. It could have been any part of the chicken. It was still good. You know, I'll tell you another place that I used to like too, their chicken. I don't know why they left here, but they said something. I don't know if it had rats or whatever in it. But the church's chicken was good chicken too. I have to admit the church's chicken was all right. So I don't know why and they used to have a church's chicken right across the street from a church. One of the biggest churches in New Haven, and everybody know what church that is. Church of God in Christ. And they had well, the real name is Trinity Temple, but I guess the body, they call it, is Church of God in Christ. And a big church, and they had that church's chicken right across the street. Now, what were they thinking? How to get the church folks involved in eating their chicken every Sunday when they get out of church? I don't know what it is, but I know one thing. I don't understand why they closed. Because they sure had the patrons, you know, the clientele, so to speak. They had that going on, that's for sure. And down south, you already know when you go down there, you're going to get you some, what is it, cornbread? I forgot what that stuff is that they had. I think it was some kind of cornbread. Because my son-in-law, ex-son-in-law, he said that he was going to get me some of it. And not cornmeal, wasn't called cornmeal, it was called something else, but I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, y'all, I made my best fish I could make. I, made my batter. I used the yellow cornmeal, and I mixed flour in with it. And then I put in some Lowry salt and some black pepper, and I didn't have no eBay, so I just, rolled with that, and that was it. It was good enough for the old girl, I can tell you that. And so I was happy there for a minute. Now I want to eat some more. But I really need to get up, and I want to throw those, that bowl of fruit over there. I can actually smell the apples. And you know what happens when you start to smelling them strong like that? They're rotting or something is going on. Some bad spots. They didn't look that good when I bought them, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to sip through those, because I was supposed to have made some apple fritters, you know, the kind you fry. I forgot this lady's name now. But they make them all over the internet. I mean, the YouTube. Oh, boy. Hello, y'all. How y'all doing this evening? Hope all is well. I hope everybody finished their Christmas shopping. I hope. I hope Santa brings you each and every little old thing that you want for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? What do you want? What do you really, if you could have anything in this world that you could get it for Christmas, what would it be? Would it be something materialistic type thing, like you want a great big 80-inch TV? Do you want your health? Like, what do you want? Think about it. What do you really want? And why it's got to be Christmas that you get it? Get it before Christmas. I tell you what, get it when you can. If you can get it in July, get it in July. That's how I roll. I roll like that. I mean, it's good to get a Christmas gift. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I don't want to throw y'all off track. But what do you want? Do you want a husband? Girlfriend? Companion? Is there something special that you want for Christmas? Some people might blurt out, I want me a chocolate cake. This is what I used to get on Christmas. You know, I'll tell you, it would be great if my mother was here. You know, she used to make the best cakes of anyone that I know. Her and this other lady. I can't think of her name right now. But my mother used to make chocolate cake, a coconut cake, and a pineapple cake every single holiday. You know, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. Sometimes on Easter she might not make but two, I don't know. You know, after she got a little older. When you get a little older, you can't do all those things like you used to. But this is what she used to make. And when we were down south, I think I told this little story before. When we was down south, we had like a safe. It was like a wooden safe. And she would make 4 cakes. She would make the chocolate, the pineapple, the grated coconut. It's a coconut. I think a lot of people down south know how to make this grated coconut cake. You know, you get like a cheese. You get a grater, and you grate the coconut like this. You get the fresh coconut, and then I think seems like to me she used to take a nail and nail it in them little eyes. You know, them little eyes that's on the coconut, look like little dents or something in the coconut. And she used to take that nail and nail that in there and drain the coconut juice. I don't know if you call it juice. What do they call it? Coconut water? Well, anyway, drain that out. And then there's this hard outer shell on the coconut. You already know. And it's hard to get that coconut away from the shell. And she would have to take a hammer to pound that sucker and get the coconut, you know, and so there would be pieces, you know, all different sizes and all different shapes of the coconut, and grate it, you know, on there's something like, I don't know if you call it a cheese grater, but anyway, that tin grater that you have with, you know, ooh, my nose is itching. You know, I think that comes from talking, y'all, because I notice a lot of us YouTubers do this thing right here because it's coming from talking. But anyway, she grated the coconut, but she made the batter, you know, like the layers of the coconut, the cake part. She would make that basic layer, you know, put the same thing in for all of the cakes, including the chocolate cake, the pineapple cake, but they all had, you know, their different frosting. The chocolate had a chocolate frosting. She didn't buy none of that stuff that y'all talking about. I ain't gonna say y'all because I don't know what y'all buy. But like I be buying in the can, Pillsbury, Betty Crocker and all that, blah, blah. I don't even know if they made it back in the day. I'm not sure. But I know my mother. My mother used to take the confectioner's sugar, and she had the cocoa, you know, that dark cocoa that you buy. It's like a powder, a grind up powder. And she would make the chocolate frosting from scratch, putting butter in there, some milk, I think. I don't know. I can't remember how she did it, y'all. One thing I know, we used to tear it up, you know. We was glad to see a holiday coming. You know, you don't know how good you had it when you was a kid. When you are a child, do you realize how good you had it? You didn't have to work. You didn't have to do nothing except maybe make your bed up, go to school, and everything. Let your parents worry about the rest, which my parent was my mother. My dad was, I think I told the story about him too a while back. But my mother, you know, was the provider for us. And that's all we worried about. We ain't worried about nothing. We were glad to see Christmas come, though. We got a chance to get fruit. We had oranges, apples, nuts. We appreciated it. But today, kids got to have that. What is that thing called? PlayStation 5. $500. Or it might be, I don't know if it's 900 or not, but then by the time you get some games or something to go with it, you might as well say 900. And what's the other virtual thing, the thing you put over here? Oculus or something. I forgot, because my daughter was telling me about it today, because she was going to get it for her son. The thing you put over here, and you know, virtual, and it's, you step in like you might step into something or something like that, or fall down a mountain or something. I want to try it. I can't wait till he gets it. I hope he brings it over here because I want to try it myself because I've seen it on television. I've seen people doing it. And, but we didn't get all that stuff for Christmas. We were glad to get a piece of cake. Hello. And it was good. The best of the best, I tell you. My mother cooked so good until she fed the teachers. You know, we used to have a field day at the school, and everybody had to bring food. You know, something like you would do at a quarter meeting at the church down south. I don't even think they have that up here. I've never known nobody to have no quarter meeting and all that. And bring all that food. Everybody bring a great big old box or a great big old pan of food of all sorts of, you know, stuff in it. They don't have to have no good time, y'all. We knew how to ball down south, all right? And when we had the teacher, you know, to serve the teachers, my mother, they used to eat out of my mother's pan. You know, she would have like a big, you know, big old, like a big wash tub like this, full of food, fried chicken. She be able to cook. Don't ask me where she got the money from, y'all, because I don't know. But we didn't have much, I'll tell you right now. And where she got all that stuff from, I don't know, but she got it from somewhere. And she would cook the cakes and the fried chicken. And I don't know what all else she had in that box. But they would have a table set up on the stage. I told you about this, the school that we went to. It had 2 rooms. Okay, so she's sitting up there. The table up on the stage would be for the teachers. And she up there serving the teachers, and they up there gobbling up all my mother's food. I tell you, y'all, those were the days. Didn't know how good I had it. I mean, I ain't having it all that bad right now. I'm just saying those were the best days. You know, just like this guy right here says, the best days was, I forgot the words, but anyway, you know, eat juicy fruit. Notorious. I ain't come up here to talk about this guy, but I had his shirt on, so I thought maybe at least I could mention his name. Anyway, y'all, I'm not going to tarry long. I'm just going to talk about Christmas. There's so many of us who have lost someone before this, myself included. I'm going to be missing them on Christmas. And you will be missing them on Christmas. And I was watching some sad stuff on TV today. I felt like crying, but the tears wouldn't come. I don't have any tears, y'all. I really don't. I remember before I got the surgery, a cataract surgery, my eyes, how they would tear and tear and tear. Now I got no tears. I have to use drops because I have dry eyes. But like I was telling my daughter the other day, no longer than the other day, hey, a good cry ain't never hurt nobody. If you can cry, cry. You'll feel better. Like they used to say down home, you feel better after you get a whooping. You's a good kid after that. It does something to you, y'all. Breaks your spirit or do something. And they took all that stuff out of school. They need to put it back in because these kids are out of control, I tell you. But then today, you know, when you hit somebody's kid or something like that in school, the parents go to school, they want to whoop the teacher's behind. You want to whoop the teacher's butt? That ain't the way it was when we was coming up. The teacher whoop your butt, you go home, you get a nothing. You get two of them, two for one. Back in the fool in school. But y'all, I got to get ready to get off the video. I cut this video kind of short because I got dishes in the sink. Because when I was cooking fish, well, I don't know so much as dishes, but that pot and some forks and stuff like that in there that I've used today. Because I haven't washed dishes all day. Because I don't use dishes all day. I mean, I use paper plates, paper cups. Always have those on hand. The only thing I use mostly when I'm cooking, or when I cooked, of course I had to use a frying pan to fry the fish. And I even used the paper plate to mix up the cornmeal that I had, and mix up the cornmeal and the salt and all that, mix it together. And then I put it on a plastic bag and shake the fish. Fry that bad boy. Then I gobble it up like ice cream. I had some ice cream speaking of ice cream, y'all. I had some ice cream just before I came up here to say hi to the YouTube community. I had some butter pecan. Maybe that's why I'm so happy and jolly and sleepy. Okay? I think I'm satisfied, but I still got my mind set on that piece of fish. I don't know how good fish and ice cream is going to work, but I might give it a little shot after a while. Get an ice cream chance to digest. Get it sort of, you know what I mean? Get it out of the way before I put the fish in there. Oh, no, y'all. Nope, I did not get to 20 minutes yet. No, I did not. But today is, let's put the glasses on. Let's do the usual routine. I got to see what today's date is. Today's date is the 17th, y'all. Which means got 8 more days until Santa Claus come out. Ho, 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 and, in Whoville or whatever. Wherever he's going. I don't know. The Grinch might have stole Christmas. I don't know, y'all. I know I got most of my stuff out of the way. I don't know. Hey, y'all come get it. I got one coming tomorrow. She said she'll be over here at the bar. And then I got one. And the mailman, you know what? I did not realize that, if you don't get your stuff in the mail today, it's a possibility they might not get it until Christmas. But I did have my mail. Matter of fact, it's laying over there now because I took it back inside after the mailman didn't pick it up. And I said, why didn't the mailman pick my stuff up? So now I guess my granddaughter down there in North Carolina, I don't think her children are going to get it by Christmas. But I guess the mailman run on Saturday, does it, y'all? I don't know. Seemed like with me one time they said they were going to stop. I'm going to ask Google in a few minutes as soon as I get out of here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go down. Well, I'm not going to make it no special trip to put nothing in no mailbox. She just had to get it after Christmas. No big deal. It's only money. A money order. Excuse me. And so I'm not going to, stress about that. But I did want her to get it, the children to get the stuff before Christmas so they could go to the dollar store. I always say the dollar store because you could get a lot for $10 at the dollar store. And kids love it. They love it. I remember when McDonald's used to have the little booklets. I think they were like $5 for the booklets that you could buy for the children. You put their name on it and who it's from. I remember, I think one Christmas I did that for all my grandchildren. They were happy to get that because what? They're going to McDonald's. They were going to McDonald's. And that's been like maybe 10, it had to be a long time ago because my grandkids are old now. I don't have any young well, I do have Carson, he's 2. He's the youngest of all my grands. And then before Carson, my grandson before him, he's 11. And all the rest of them, they grown. They grown and on their own. But I do have the great grands. That's who I'm, concentrating on at Christmas, the great grands. And the young, the young grand ones, I concentrate on them too, them 2 youngest ones right there. But that's the story, y'all, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm happy about this Christmas. I don't know, I'm not going to do anything special. I'm not cooking, that's for darn sure. I did that Thanksgiving. I ain't going to do it for Christmas, that's for darn sure. Have a good evening, y'all. I reached I can't even freaking see. It looks like 21. Yeah, it is 21 minutes. Oh, brother. Let me get out of here, Dodge, y'all. Okay. Y'all have a blessed evening. And I shall be vlogging again tomorrow. We only got 8 more days. But I think it's only 7 more days for the Vlogmas. Or is it? How many more days we do the Vlogmas? Up to Christmas. Well, I guess you have to do one on Christmas. I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to figure what did I do last year. Did I do one on Christmas? I don't remember. Anyway, have a good evening, y'all. And I go with love. See you on the next Vlogmas.